He's been great. Really, Cam and Nate have both been outstanding this week. And really, it goes back to preseason camp where we had a three-man race going for a long time. And so we tried to put pressure on them at that point. Trey came out as a starter, but Cam really had a solid preseason camp. And so he's responded well. He's had a good Sunday, a good Monday, had a great Tuesday practice. And I know he's excited and looking forward to it, as am I as his coach.
Is it almost easier for him to make this transition because this offense actually fits his skill set a little bit better than maybe it did Trey's? With Trey had that running where Cam's always been kind of a pocket guy.
Yeah, a little bit. But, as a coach, I think we're going to obviously make everything fit Cam and fit Nate Sudfeld. And I think that's, as a coach, that's what you have to do. You evolve your offense around your team. So, yeah, we feel very comfortable and confident with what we're doing as an offense with Cam at quarterback. And if Nate goes out there, then we'll be just as comfortable with him as well.
What does fit Cam? I guess, who is he as a quarterback? Where does he do well? What are the things that are his strengths?
He's really not that much different than Trey, other than Trey's faster. But Cam can still move around. So, I don't know that you're going to see a huge, drastic change from things that we've done in the past. Cam's a very heady kid. He recognizes coverages very well, throws the ball well, is very accurate. And so it should be fun to go out and watch him play.
Did it help a lot to have him in last spring? Did he get a lot of reps with the first team?
Sure did. He got a ton of reps because really, when you look back to spring football, we just had Trey and Cam. So those two guys took every single rep. And, he's only grown and gotten better and stronger, more knowledgeable with the offense since those spring practices. And like I say, he and Nate Sudfeld both are very smart kids. They understand the game of football. And so, again, I'm looking forward to it. I know they're going to do great.
You mentioned strength. I guess when you came out of junior college, that was one of the, I guess knocks a little bit is he has a ton of arm strength. Has he got a lot of strength? You feel like he can make every throw that you need?
I think that he has gotten stronger from where he was in the spring. I don't think that he's a finished product. But, if you look at it, he's the same age as Trey Roberson. So, a year ago we were saying, well, Trey's not strong enough and he needs to develop his arm strength. Well, so does Cam. So does Nate Sudfeld. We're still a young team. We're still growing every single day. So he's improved since the spring, but we still have some work to do.
He's a guy who led his team to a junior college national title game. Do you see anything from that experience manifest itself, especially this week when there's a little bit more urgency?
Yeah, and I can't speak to his experience at the junior college, but one thing I look for in quarterbacks is the quality that Trey Roberson has, which is the quality of having that savviness. And Cam Coffman has that in his own way. More of a laid back, but understands the game, lets the game flow. So, again, I can't speak to his junior college experience, but I know that he's been well coached from high school into college. I know he's very smart, understands football, understands coverages. So I think those experiences will allow him to do just fine.
Kevin, where do you see the number 3 quarterback? And is Kofi Hughes a potential candidate?
I think right now at this time we're going to still evaluating that ourselves. So I don't know that we have an answer right now. But if we have to get to that guy, then we'll create something, or we'll address that when we get to that point. So right now I don't have a direct answer for you as far as who that person will be. Right now we're going to worry about Cam and Nate and getting those guys ready, and then we'll take it one step at a time. I don't think anything has changed in the last couple of days, because what we've done since fall camp, since day one, is we try to create competition. And that's what we did in preseason camp. And quite honestly, that's what we do at every single position. And so we've been on him, just like we are with all of our quarterbacks, about how you act, how you carry yourself, what you demand of your teammates. So I don't know that anything has changed in the last 3 days, other than just the sense of urgency has stepped up, obviously, a little bit. But he knows what he has to do and how to do it.
Will there be a concerted effort to try to get Nate in the ball games now, just to keep him more acclimated?
I don't know that we're right now. I don't think that we're planning on rotating quarterbacks. I think we're going to pick one and go with it, and then as the game dictates, we'll see what happens. But right now, there's no specific plan to play them both.
With Ted Bolzer, how have you seen him mature as both a leader and as a receiver in your time?
I think that his leadership capabilities really started to shine in the winter, in the offseason. He did a great job of just not accepting mediocrity anymore. And so he really took a step up in being more vocal and demanding greatness from his teammates. And I think you're seeing a reflection of that on the field this year. I think he's playing more assertive. We're trying to be smart with the situations that we put him in. But he certainly has grown up quite a bit since his sophomore season.
What do you think he was lacking last year?
Oh, I don't know that he was lacking anything. You know, I don't know that he did anything wrong. I think it was last year was just a snowball effect of a lot of things. But certainly, and we're proud of where he is now, and we really expect some big things from him as we move on.
What do you want or need to see out of Cameron this week in practice?
I think that we would expect and want to see what we want from every single quarterback, which is managing the offense, taking care of the football. And really, as a quarterback, one thing that I tell them early in the week and really early in the year is you don't have to win the game for us, but you certainly can lose the game for us. And I think that you have to make smart decisions. You take care of the football. Throwing the ball out of bounds is okay. Anytime that we have to punt as an offense, that's okay. Taking a sack is not okay. Throwing an interception, that's not okay. And those guys know that. So I think as we go through the week and we go through the rest of the season, we need those guys just to manage the game for us, just to play within themselves, play confidently, and go execute.
Do you think that, I guess, maybe, is there any comfort level for him? The running game has worked well for the first couple of games. The offensive line seems to have played pretty well. I think only one sack for 2 games. I mean, is there a certain amount of comfort in putting him in a situation where he's got some more established pieces around him, it seems like?
Yeah, a little bit. But again, I go back, we're just still going to go do what we do. Cam was rotating with the ones during fall camp, and we still ran the same plays. So to us as an offensive staff, it's not a drastic change. We're going to go play ball and run our offense, and Cam will do a great job executing it for us. A year ago, we went into this game watching a lot of the Elon film, where the staff was coming from, a little bit of the Ball State to gauge the personnel. But I think that this defense that we're looking at right now, I think that they're as fast and as athletic of a group that we've seen up to this point. They're going to play physical. They're going to challenge every single throw. So without question, we as an offense realize this is going to be our biggest challenge up to date, one that we're ready for and we're looking forward to, but we also understand what we're up against.
So I guess how are they different from last year? How are they the same? And what can you guys take from what you did?
Yeah, schematically, I don't think that they've changed a ton from a year ago. It's a couple different pieces of personnel in different spots. But I think you're seeing the same coverages, some different blitzes, but you're seeing kids that can run. They're a year older. They're a year stronger. A couple guys that are back from a year ago on that defense. So, again, it'll be a great challenge, and I know both teams will be ready to go.